Welcome to First Issues. Job searching can be quite a tedious process. With unemployment rates steadily climbing, the search for a suitable job can become quite daunting with each year as thousands more graduates and of course job seekers get pumped into the labour market. The experience is just as unpleasant for recruiters as well, who may be having a hard time finding candidates who are well suited for vacant positions. With tens of thousands of possible applicants, skills matching for the most eligible candidates can be a challenge. This is how the Labour Market Information System was born, a job seeker employer matching platform whose primary end users are generally job seekers. It has been designed to connect job seekers based on their profiles with suitable employment opportunities by various factors that include, but not limited to, skills, qualifications, experience, and employer requirements. The platform also allows employers to post vacancies, search for potential candidates, and manage their hiring processes. While the system does exist, it is not yet ready for use by the public. It was, however, put through a user testing exercise where some feedback on it was shared. First Issues is here at the Human Resource Development Council, HRDC, to discuss the system and what the next steps are with Director in the Department of Statistics Research, Development and Innovation, Dr. Tlamelo Sekambo. Dr. Sekambo, thank you so much for coming on First Issues and affording us your time. We're here today to talk about the Labour Information System that the Human Resource Development Council is working on. You could start off by briefly telling us what this new portal is and how exactly it works.
Okay, thank you very much for having us. The Labour Market Information System is a digital platform that provides access to information on labour market. It's a digital platform, can be accessed anywhere. It essentially provides information that will help the users know about what is happening in the labour market space in terms of occupations, jobs within different economic sectors, what career paths they want to take, what programs they will need to study for in order to facilitate whatever career path they want to take. And not only that, for business people, investors, they would want to know what skills are available in the economy, in the labor market space, to facilitate their business ventures, their business startups, and so forth. For researchers, academicians, and policymakers, they also have access to information that would help them in decision making, in planning, in skills forecasting, and so forth.
On the surface, for somebody who's looking for a job and somebody who's looking for a skill, it looks like there's not really much face-to-face interaction. Perhaps you could clarify that, right? This system replaced the DPSM system that was there where a graduate would be called up to say, there's an opening here, are you open to taking it? So maybe with this one, there's some difference there. Perhaps you could clarify.
Yes, this new system that we're developing, it offers a platform that, or a module that offers a job matching functionality, which is different from the service that was provided by DPSM. So this system, what it does, we had to migrate the data or take up the data that was within the graduate database onto the platform here. And what the new system will do would enable a job seeker. Note that I'm saying a job seeker, not a graduate, right? Would enable a job seeker to register on the system and upload their credentials, right? And then it will also enable an employer to post a vacancy, to post a job on the platform. So basically, any recruitment that is done, the process is done outside the system, but the matching and the selection is done on the platform.
Let us talk now about this being or seeming like a one-stop shop to recruitment, if you may say, or opportunities for employment. How has this made in such a way that seeks collaboration with other stakeholders, say, for example, immigration?
This system is data-driven, is information-loaded, and it needs both job seekers and employers to be registering. So it calls for us to coordinate a whole myriad of stakeholders, including those who are the data sources, like Statistics Botswana. The system integrates with a number of systems. Case in point, the Oman system, National Identity System, the immigration system. This is where we want the decision makers, those who issue out work permits, to be informed on the kind of skills that are available in the economy and those that are not, so that it will help them decide whether or not to issue out work permits or not. So without the integration, it means we'll always do a thumbs up and then issue out work permits for skills that are available in the economy.
As with anything online, issues of safety may be of concern. How can users authenticate opportunities found on the platform? We now chat with John Vasiliadis, HRDC's Information Communication and Technology Director. John, thank you so much for coming on First Issues and affording us your time. We are here to talk about the labour market information system that the HRDC is working on. Let us talk about issues of security for the person who's applying for a job or who's looking to pursue an opportunity that they see on the platform. How do they legitimize a job? For example, there could be an opening somewhere, right? But then we've heard of issues of, God forbid, human trafficking, right? People being taken advantage of. So how does one person know that this job or vacancy is legitimate from a legitimate company that actually exists?
Thank you. With companies, basically the companies will be vetted before they are allowed to actually post on the system. They will enroll themselves, yes, but they will be also verified to ensure that they are actually legitimate companies. And we intend to also enroll companies that are outside the country. And for that, we'll have to be leveraging our Foreign Affairs Ministry to facilitate that process. Of course, also companies that are actually registered in the system will be checked against the company register. So that will also validate that, no, it's actually a valid company. So it is some of the checks that are being put in place to minimize that.
So we've come to the end of our conversation. Is there anything that you feel we've left out that you'd like to add before we close out the interview?
The only thing I can add is if we use the solution properly as users and companies, we'll definitely reap the benefits, because it's going to make it easier for the end user to find jobs.